also Barcel from the National College of Science and Technology, and we're doing a documentary about how doctors communicate with their patients and about a little bit about their personal life. So we have chosen you for our documentary.
Yes, thank you.
So we hope that we are not disturbing you that this much.
No, it's fine.
So before we start with the communication questions, I want to ask you about why did you choose to become a doctor?
Ever since I was a child, I really wanted to become a doctor so that when I grow up and when my parents get old, I will be the one who will take care of them. And I was inspired by my aunt who I saw when she was still studying as a doctor. I saw how a life of a doctor goes, how she helps people, and how she took care of my grandparents.
Oh. Now into our communication questions. First of all, how do you communicate with your patients as a professional?
So usually when I meet with my first time patients, I just make them feel comfortable, feel at home, so that they would be able to communicate well with me. I ask them some questions of why did they consulted, and then when I feel or I felt that the patient is already comfortable, that's the time when I would ask them personal questions which would help me in diagnosing them and healing or giving them medications and treating their families as well.
So if ever you get nervous about when a patient comes in, what do you do to accommodate that nervousness?
It's more of not nervousness, but I usually encounter patients who comes to you mad, or especially at the emergency room. So what I do is just when they're mad, I just let them speak out, and then when the time comes that they are already done with what they want to say, I would explain to them my side on a more comfortable or more civil manner. I don't usually go head to head with a patient who's angry. I don't yell at the patient. I just give them space to think of what they, just for them to think of what they said. And then soon they realize that what they did was wrong. And then after that, we both can communicate in a better environment.
Okay. So if ever you're having a free time, how do you practice your communication with your patient?
No, I'm more comfortable dealing with my patients now, unlike before when I was still a medical student. So I don't usually practice it. It's just like that you just talk to them the same way on how you talk to your relatives or family members. Because you need to treat your patient as family members for you to be able to relate with what they're going through.
So now we're done with the communication as a doctor. Now let's go with your personal life. How do you tell your friends if ever you're going to tell them about your profession?
They usually understand because most of my friends are doctors, so that we communicate using medical terms, or we have the same wavelength when we communicate. So most of our friends, when we meet, we talk about sometimes our experiences in the hospital, or if we don't want to deal with hospital work, we go out and then we communicate talking about other stuff in life.
So let's just talk about a little bit about your other personal life. If you're going like you found the patient, how do you talk to them as a normal person?
I talk to them as a normal person because even though I'm seeing them, I talk to them professionally. I see them in the clinics. I treat them professionally. I talk to them professionally. When I see them in the bars or in other places, I greet them. It's just like casual conversation because unlike the previous times when you talk to a doctor, it seems that there is a borderline between you as a patient and me as a doctor. But during this time, because I think because I'm young, so it's easier for me to deal with my other patients and to talk to them in the same level that they want to be talked to.
So last question for this personal life. If ever you want practice your interpersonal and intrapersonal communication? How do you do it?
I just relate with people around me. It's not like it's a way of living. It's not something that you need to practice. It's something that you deal with every day in your life. It's something that you deal with other person or in everything I do. I communicate with the staff of the hospital, to communicate with the patients, to communicate with other people around me on a regular basis. So that doesn't entail much of a practicing. Maybe when I was younger, it's harder for me to communicate with other people. But now, during this stage, I think I'm better with communicating with other people.
So one last final question. Since we want to know more about doctors, can you tell us about your profession and what sickness or illness do you cure or give?
Okay, I'm an internal medicine doctor, so I deal with diseases of the adults. So elderly, after pediatrics, when they reach 18 years old, plus 364 days, they become our patient. So in internal medicine, we usually get a lot of patients with different sickness. Any sickness dealing with adults, we cover. But internal medicine has a lot of subspecialties like gastroenterology, cardiology, and hopefully after this training, I will become a cardiologist, a specialist for the heart.
Okay, so like for this final ending, can you like act as a doctor and I will be a patient?
Okay, sige. Okay. So, hey, good afternoon. I'm Dr. Evangelista. What is the reason for your consult today?
I cannot breathe so relaxed right now.
Okay, when did you start to experience that?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Are there any other symptoms that you felt 2 weeks ago?
Sometimes I felt like I'm almost falling down. Like I cannot walk straight.
You cannot walk straight. Together with the difficulty in breathing, did you have any episodes of loss of consciousness or did you fell?
Yeah, it happened to me, but not that much.
Okay, did you have cough for the past 2 weeks?
It just happened like last week.
Yeah. Did you have cough?
Yes.
Did you have phlegm together with the cough or do you have colds? And then did you have fever? No. So what did you took when you first felt that difficulty of breathing and cough since a week ago?
First I thought that my breathing is just a little bit of weakness, so I think I could relax a little bit.
Okay.
But then when my cough came, I think I just took some care for my cough. But
What medications did you took?
just a normal like paracetamol.
Paracetamol is a medication for fever and pain, but usually you don't take paracetamol. Did you took antibiotics? No, that's good because we don't usually recommend antibiotics for cough. We need to identify what is the reason for your cough. It may be allergic or it may be really infectious, but then another cause is a viral infection which does not need any antibiotics. So I need to take a look at you and I will need to do a physical examination. And after that, I will give you the medications or if ever we will be needing laboratory examinations that we need to perform, such as the chest x-ray. And then I'll give you the medications and then you will come for follow-up, okay?
Salamat. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hindi mo kailangan ng PE, di ba? Kailangan ng communication. Okay. Okay na.
Tawag po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Okay.